Let's rock and roll, dude.
What is up, everybody? This is Andy, the resident fat dude of Fat Dude Digs Flicks, here with another somewhat random movie poll. This one is much less random, as these movies were selected for me due to the wonderful programming at the State Theater here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I had, one of these movies. I had the opportunity to see two movies that are on my list of movies that I own that I've never watched, and I went to see them in the theater, so I decided it would be a good idea to go ahead and include them in this thing, basically so I could get some content out, because, yeah, I'm not good at that. So here we go. The first one I'm going to talk about is Cabaret, the musical starring Liza Minnelli, directed by Bob Fosse. I'd always wanted to see this one, but always a little apprehensive. Cabaret is the story of Germany as the Nazis are starting to take over power, and it kind of like follows what life is like as a performer at a cabaret in Germany. And you kind of watch as the Nazis instill fear and how people react to it, and how there are some people that are certainly affected by what's going on, and then there are other people who kind of turn a blind eye to everything. I think what I like the most about it is when you think of musicals, you think of flashy spectacles that are over the top. This was very grounded. All of the songs were actually performed as like part of the story. It wasn't like all of a sudden we're at at a high school graduation celebration and we start breaking out into song at random. These were actually performed on a stage as part of like the cabaret. I thought it was wonderful. Liza Minnelli was great. Joel Grey, fantastic. I just thought it was really good. I was very surprised, and I think seeing it on the big screen just kind of amplified just how wonderful it was. So I am very, very happy that I was finally able to see Cabaret. It gets a huge, huge stamp of approval. 4 tacos for that one. The second movie that I saw was not at the State Theater, but it was part of this year's Studio Ghibli Fest. I did get to see Ponyo for the first time, which was absolutely adorable. Ponyo's kind of a Little Mermaid-esque story of a fish that gets to see how the human world lives, and through magic she becomes a human for a while, and her friend that she kind of pals around with has to profess his love for her, be it if it's romantic or whatever. The movie's not like overtly a love story, but he has to profess his love for her or else she will turn into sea foam, which I think that part is very close to the original story of The Little Mermaid. But I thought this was beautiful. Like, another one that I'd wanted to see for years that I didn't, and now getting to see it on the big screen. Great decision. Sometimes it's a good idea to wait to see a movie, because maybe you'll get the opportunity to see it in theaters. I felt like everything was really good about this. This is another one I'd give 4 tacos to. Just a delight. Just wonderful to get to see. I think I watched this movie with a smile on my face the whole time. I was just utterly charmed by it. That's going to do it for this somewhat random movie poll. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow all things Fat Dude Digs Flicks across social media. That's going to do it. We'll see you here next time. And as always, fuck Donald Trump. Bye.